Yeah, we inside the Mike Tyson podcast with your boy Snoop D-O Double G, taking over this motherfucker, leaning, maintaining, banging, and swinging. You understand what I'm saying? Drinking on this water, because we stand real purified.
With Bishop Magic Wand. He's not here. I feel like I'm in here with Bishop Magic Wand.
You should have called him. You know the church would have showed up, Mike. All you had to do is make one call.
You have to call him. You have to get him on the set.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hot Boxing with Mike Tyson. I'm Evan Britton with my man Mike Tyson. Mike, we've got we've got the fucking man in here today,
man. Yeah,
man.
Immortal in here.
We've got a demigod in here, man. Snoop Dogg. Thanks, brother.
The Godfather.
Hey, man, thank y'all for having me, man. You know, when a champ called, the dog will answer. Believe that.
I'm very grateful for that, brother.
Hey, come on, man. You know how our relationship is. Mike, I love you like I love you, Lair. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yes, I do.
Ain't no explanation to it.
Well, shit, man. You guys have known each other a long time.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that. When did you guys meet?
What year was this? All right, so listen. I came home from prison in 95. Had to have been 95 we met.
Right. The champ
95.
Came home, and you know his homecoming was our homecoming. We was happy to see him and put our arms around him and, you know, put the whole love thing around him. And then we started hanging out and started seeing each other and started being a part of each other's lives and built a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about, to support each other. Like, when Mike was the champ, he was our champ. And when Mike stopped boxing, he still remained a champ because he was the people's champ. And that's how we held him up.
That's so awesome, man. I mean, it's so true about Mike. I love this guy.
Thank you, brother. I love you as well.
Thank you, man.
And he was never too big. Like, that's what we loved about him, that he was never too big. He always seen us eye to eye. And, you know, when you at the pinnacle of your career, sometimes you tend to look down on people, but he never looked down on us. He always looked at us eye to eye. It was a mutual respect, and that's the respect that we always had for him, and that's why we love his business endeavors that he's doing now. We support him, and we happy to see him doing different things and, you know, expanding his brand and taking that Tyson thing to another level, because he was the greatest of all time next to Muhammad Ali. Please believe that.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I met Mike about a year ago, and I couldn't believe the humility and how humble and
Are you serious, dude?
and how big your heart is, man.
Oh,
Seriously, dude.
Right.
Shit, dude. I'm a nobody. I played 6 years in the NFL, man. I'm just another dude from fucking Valley, and I come to meet Mike, and the dude greets me with a hug.
I've been beaten into submission, man. I've been beaten into submission.
It's amazing, man.
God is great.
Mike,
Yeah.
you pass me that lighter real quick?
I got one closer to you.
Oh, thanks,
you got
brother.
double up now. Let's see how quick you is.
It's funny, man. Well,
Yes,
Snoop,
sir.
this is a special episode for us.
Come on now.
And it's actually
Do
going
you
to
need
be
air conditioning in here? Because it's
a little toasty.
yeah, it's getting there.
Well, you said you was hot boxing.
Can we get some air?
That's the rule of hot boxing. You ain't got no air
Oh.
on. Enjoy the smoke, Mike.
Snoop
Get used
is
to
ready
it.
to go hard on
Come
me,
on,
huh?
man.
Snoop-
Stay down, Mike. The round ain't over
I'll be
yet.
sweating like a
The round is not over, champ.
Well, today, this episode is going to be brought to you by Postmates.
Yes,
Well,
we're
that's
down
why
with
you asked, was I
Postmates.
hungry?
Yeah.
Well, if
Do you
got
want a drink?
No,
Do
I
you
want some food. Fuck all that.
Hell
If we
yeah, brother.
Give me some
That's what I'm
Roscoe's, a
talking
couple
about.
chicken wings, some rice and
We're
gravy.
down with Postmates, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Tyson
that's
Ranch and
it.
Postmates are down with each other.
Okay, well, Postmates, I'm gonna make an order right now. Go to Roscoe's, get me 5 wings, some macaroni and cheese, rice and gravy, cornbread, and a sunset drink.
All right.
And put a lot of ice in it, little ice cubes.
That's what we're getting.
Get it together.
Hey, Snoop, let's talk about the brother Nipsey. I never had the opportunity to meet him.
Man, Nipsey Hussle, man,
Tell me about it.
that's my dear brother right there.
Oh,
Nipsey
brother.
is he's a South Central legend.
Hear that.
He was a businessman. He was a leader, a teacher, a father, an entrepreneur, all of the above. And then the fact that he was an ex-gang member, you know. Yeah, he comes from a gang environment, but he rose, and then he built in his community. He bought property in his neighborhood. He actually owned a piece of his neighborhood. So he did things that a lot of ghetto superstars dream of, being from the neighborhood, being loved by the neighborhood, building in the neighborhood, and employing the neighborhood. So he did all of the above, and he was a young man that just really had vision out of this world. So his legacy definitely will live on. You know, it's tragic that his death came at such an untimely, you know, time in this world, but we understand that when God calls on you, it's his time.
Be sad.
Yeah.
You know, I used to know. All I can say is I know that this young man had so much love. He was loved by so many people. I never met him before. I heard his name, of course, in the street. I never met him, but the love that he's received since hearing of his death is frightening. It was just.
It's like a God, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to say that.
I'm gonna say it. It's like a God, Mike, because we must know that we do walk amongst gods and we walk amongst angels, and we need to know that. And we just found out that he was a descendant of Ali Selassie.
I was telling somebody, my friend, I said he looks like him.
He's a first descendant of him.
Well, he looks like those guys,
Eritrean. He is Eritrean.
Yeah,
that's what his that's what his nationality is.
Tell us about him.
Ethiopian. That's Solomon's bloodline.
Oh wow.
King Solomon.
The king of all kings.
Wow.
The triple crown. Walked with lions. Yeah, believe that. Gave Queen Elizabeth a lion. Sent her one back in the days. The only one with the triple crown. Ali Selassie. Jah Rastafari.
So Nipsey smoked a lot, huh?
Oh yeah. Believe it. That was my dog. He had some weed called the Marathon. Right? So
that's awesome.
I used to call him all the time because he used to bring me over sacks. And I remember the last message I sent him, he didn't have none for me. So I was like, don't have me pull up on you because I need some more of that Marathon. I done ran out of my legs. Now I need some more Marathon to get me to the next level. Because his weed was so good, and it was called the Marathon. That was his whole push, was the Marathon. Everything he was supportive of was the Marathon. So it was like the Marathon continues. And when you're smoking with him, it's like you're smoking in a marathon because it goes on and on and on.
Life is a marathon. Life is
really is.
Life is not a quick fight, baby.
Pace yourself.
It's not a quick fight.
Yeah, pace yourself. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace. The Marathon continues.
Yeah, rest
much
in
love,
peace.
Much love,
Lots
much
of
love.
I mean, shit, dude. Snoop.
I'm here, man. I'm here for y'all. And I like to talk about the Tyson ranch that I just seen. You know, Mike, you've been putting that under development for a little bit of time, and I can't wait for the world to see it.
It'll be done in 2020, I believe.
Wow.
And it's going to be, to me, it's going to be high-tech, state-of-the-art. You know what I mean? In my opinion, eighth wonder of the weed world.
I believe that. It may be the second wonder of the weed world because we don't have seven wonders of the weed world yet.
Forgot.
Yeah. We only got one wonder of the weed world.
You.
Thank you.
Hell yeah.
You.
Oh, it's good.
No, but to me, your ranch reminds me of like Disneyland or Disney World.
Yeah.
Something that, you know, is another level of entertainment, but it's catered towards the cannabis community. And at the same time, it's catered towards people like, you know, who want to just have a resort to get away, to have a great time, to relax themselves, to get away and just enjoy life. Like, you building the perfect paradise. You building heaven on earth.
I was explaining to some people when we had our first festival, so many different disenfranchised brothers unable to see each other for years, to meet each other for years, that, you know, people may think are stoners, or family thinks they're outsiders, and they had a chance to all intertwine with one another. And that was just a beautiful view to watch when I was at the Kind Festival.
I think the Kind Festival represents people. Like, so you definitely going to have all kinds of people there, no matter what their background is or what their makeup is. Like, and you represent love. And I like what the motto said. What did it say? Health. It was, what's the three words that it said up there?
Be safe, be kind, be well.
Exactly.
Yes.
Right there. Be safe, be kind, and be well. That just sets the right spirit to know what you're coming into, to know what you want to be a part of. I'm down with it, Mike. I can't wait for you to ask me to perform at the...
Dude, can you ask him right now?
Yeah, because I can't do it till he asks me. I can't just go up there and just grab the mic.
It's going to be like Woodstocks on steroids and testosterone.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm doing it, man.
Snoop, October, man. Put it on the calendar.
That's my birthday month.
Me too.
October 20th. Yeah.
Awesome,
Holy
brother.
moly.
I love it, dude. I knew
Libra
it.
love, baby.
Yeah,
Tell
baby.
me, Snoop, let's just get... how do those years feel, man? You lived through that era.
You know what, Mike? To survive that era, I look back at it because I know how deadly it was and how life-threatening it was. And I just thank God that I had the precision to believe in him, to let him, you know, guide me and put me on the path that I needed to be on, because I could have been reckless and I could have been young and foolish at one point in time. I was, but I chose to believe in the fact that I'm going to let God lead me and I'm going to follow his direction as opposed to me trying to lead, because I'm bad at leading. So once I started letting him take control of me and lead me, certain things started to happen and things would, you know, show me better vision on how I needed to move and how I needed to react to things. And I'm still here because that's the plan I've been going with. And I think that's a tribute to who I am, by keeping God in everything I do.
Yeah, I believe that as well.
That's amazing.
As well.
I attribute my grandmother and my mother and, the people in my life who, put this on me at an early age to give me understanding and to have me aware and to know that there's a difference between good and bad and right and wrong. And there's a purpose of why we do what we do. And once I understood that purpose, I tried to practice that by being a better person and just trying to be a better me and being a reflection of what I'm supposed to be. And it just becomes a part of me now to where it's just every day I wake up to it. It's not a routine. It's not an act. It's just me being me. And I've learned to love more than hate. And that's the overall thing of it all, just to try to learn to love more, because it's easy to hate, but it's hard to love.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really, my life, I never really believed in God. My life, I had to learn to believe in God late in life.
Right.
God was always a game. Playing the game, get something I want. It's just the world I came from. Everything was a game. Everything was about the means of getting something. Nothing was real. And doing the toad, really took me to another expectation of God. My whole experience about God has always been what someone told you what God was, and what the book told you what God was. And there's always somebody.
Third party.
Yeah, there's always third party. There's always somebody debating. Somebody, maybe a Muslim author, he wants to debate the Bible, or somebody wants to debate the Jewish
Quran
book, the Quran, or whatever. There's always conflict in religion. Religion is conflict,
Right.
wars, and hatefulness and fightfulness. And it's only love among themselves. And you only get love from religion unless you follow our religion. You receive our love.
Right.
Okay.
Right. And it's just for us only.
Up until this day, that's what it's been.
Right. Speak on it.
Okay, up until this day, that's what it's been.
Speak on it.
And so I did this toad the other day, yesterday, matter of fact. And, explain what the toad is to some people that don't understand what the toad is.
Yeah, because it sounds like you told on somebody. I'm like, I hope you ain't told on nobody, Mike.
Not intentionally.
The
Told
truth,
or told? Which one is it?
the truth shall be told.
Explain it then.
The toad, it's a mystical creature from the Sonoran Desert. It hibernates for 10 months of the year, and it comes out during the monsoons. And they get this toad and they milk it, for lack of a better term, of its venom. And its venom contains this molecule called 5-MeO-DMT. And so when you take 5-MeO-DMT, you vaporize it. It basically takes you through your life and shows you your traumas and releases you from it, and you have to surrender. And it releases you from your pain. So that's a little bit about what the toad is.
That shit sound crazy as
No,
fuck.
but yeah,
Nigga, I ain't never smoking that shit.
no, but dig, right? On another note,
Only way I'm smoking that shit if they like, dog, you're gonna die in about 4 hours, cuz. All right, hey, cuz, call Mike up.
Give me the
and it
toad.
might give you life.
Get that toad, cuz. I want to experience it. Hit that motherfucker 4 times an hour. Like, cuz, that motherfucking
dude.
toad was amazing. Yeah, we inside the Mike Tyson podcast with your boy, Snoop D-O-double-G, taking over this motherfucker, leaning, maintaining, banging, and swinging. You understand what I'm saying? Drinking on this water, because we stand real purified together.
With Bishop Magic Wand. He's not here. I feel like I'm in here with Bishop Magic Wand.
You should have called him. You know the church would have showed up, Mike. All you had to do is make
you have
one
to
call.
call him. You have to get him on the set.
Check the church out real quick.
We'll get him, man.
Yeah, so that's my experience yesterday with the toad.
Mike.
I got what's that word again? Disintegrated. Psychological disintegration.
I like that.
Wow, dude.
Psychological disintegration.
Who you have there?
Okay. Hey, Bishop!
Where he
You
at?
got him on there?
He was on there. He disappeared.
I heard him.
I heard him too. He came on. Champ!
I love that.
Where you at, church? He had green screen behind you.
Oh, you look beautiful, baby. How you doing, man? How you doing? Hey, I'm on my podcast. When you gonna come see us, man? You in L.A.?
Yeah, I'm in LA. What you doing, man?
I'm not doing anything. I'm here with Snoop on a podcast with Evan. We're talking shit.
Hey, yo, live over there. Where you at, man?
Where we at? We're in El Segundo.
Where?
El Segundo. We're in El Segundo, brother. We got to get you on the podcast.
You got your women with you?
I'm going to pick up one now.
Oh, player.
That's live, Jack. What you?
Yeah, champ.
I'm with the champ. I'm with Mike Tyson. I'm on his podcast right
chopping
now
it
in
up,
El Segundo.
2 champs together, that's live.
Ain't it, man?
Hey, man, I want to see you guys, man.
Oh, you in that thing? Oh, you pulled that
Cadillac?
thing
You
back
put the
out. You ain't
Cadillac
put
out?
that light back out.
Oh, that's back in Chicago. I remember that in Chicago. You was in Chicago with that one. You was in Chicago with that car back in the day, babe.
Yeah, let me show it to you. Let me get out.
Okay, show it to us then.
Show it to us
Get on
then.
out. Get on out. Let us look at it.
Oh, this is beautiful, dude.
Oh, look at it.
Look
He
at
got
this
that
guy.
flying goddess on the front end of it too. It say church on the license plate. Church.
Oh, man.
You're going to pick up one right now. Yeah. Put her in the back seat, church. She don't deserve to ride in the front. Put her in the back.
You used to this. You ride the $1 million car. I know that.
No, I love to see you, though, man. Those cars don't have no character. They cost $1 million, but they don't have no character, baby.
You definitely need to get him on here.
Come by the honeycomb or something.
I would love to do that.
All right, we're going to come by and see you at the Honeycomb. What time you going to be there?
I'm going there now. Come by and see me.
We'll
You
do,
looking
church.
good, dude.
You looking good, church.
Hey, I got that church cannabis fire.
You got that fire cannabis?
I bet you do.
Church, champ, I'm waiting on you.
In a
All
real
right.
way, I love you, Bishop.
In a real way.
Church.
Oh,
That's the Archbishop
awesome.
Don Magic One had to drop in on us one time.
That's awesome.
That's me and Mike's
on the
mutual friend
podcast.
right there, man. You know what I'm saying? We got mutual love for
Listen,
Bishop right
You
there,
two
man.
guys
I
could
met
probably
Bishop
call
in
up
89.
anybody.
I couldn't get rid of him ever since. Been in 80, no, 86. I met him in 86. Can't get rid of him in Chicago. 86.
That's so crazy. But you guys could call up anybody,
He's been in
man.
my house. He got pictures with Donald Trump and everything.
Oh my God. That's insane.
That's the shit, baby.
Oh, shit.
Please believe it when I tell you this.
Oh.
That's insane.
Oh, wow.
We're doing the esports thing
That's the
too.
shit.
Yeah.
That virtual shit?
Yeah, man.
Quit playing. That's the shit.
Dude, Mike's in it all, brother.
He gotta be.
Yeah.
Because he's Tyson and his
Yeah.
brand exceeds the boxing ring. It needs to be
Yeah.
everywhere. It needs to be in every facet and everything moving because he was culture. He was culture shocking. When Mike was the man, he set the trend. Well, how to look, how to wear jewelry, how to
I
act,
love
how to
this
do
is
all
a
of that.
promote, man. We can promote,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Let's go on tour with Snoop,
Hey,
man.
Come
And
on, man.
now-
Tell it like it is and
Promote
not
it,
like it
baby.
was.
And Snoop, and now he's doing it again.
That's what I'm saying. So
Right?
it's like it only makes sense for him to prosper business wise. I believe in the beginning when he was doing it, it wasn't a business move. He was just naturally doing it.
Yeah.
Because that was the move. And probably a lot of people prospered off of him other than him. Now it's about him prospering off of him and make sure that his family and his legacy can continue on so his kids and grandkids can continue to have it. Like,
Yeah.
regular people do it that are legends. They make sure that the legacy continues to roll on and on and on.
No doubt. Yes. That's so awesome, man. Well, you've got a lot going on in cannabis.
Oh, I try to
Yeah.
do my part.
You have an awesome
You've
complex.
got a lot, brother. I mean, you're
Hey,
you're
man,
in it, man.
We do a little, We like to let our actions speak, saying louder than our words. But we kind of invested into the cannabis industry. Some things I can speak on, some things I can't speak on. But, with that being said, I plan on doing my part, because I feel like I've contributed a lot to the cannabis industry before it was able to become legal. So I feel like I'm going to get my issue when it finally becomes legal. And in a business manner, not in a, ignorant manner, but a business manner, because I feel like business-wise, I was doing this when it wasn't cool to do it. So
yeah.
now that it's cool to do it, you might as well let me go ahead and be the man, the myth, the legend, because I'm the one that's most connected.
Yes, I agree.
Absolutely.
I
man.
agree.
Absolutely.
Mike, is there anybody, I got to ask you a question, is there anybody that you want to smoke with that you never smoked with? Because my dream was to smoke with Willie Nelson, and I did.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
dope.
motherfucker, you did what?
I smoked with Willie Nelson, and he made me quit.
Oh,
That motherfucker made me quit. He was, look,
Wow.
we were sitting at a table like this playing dominoes. Me and him, he was on one end, I was on one end. We had a joint, a blunt, vape, a bong, and a pipe.
Wow.
And it was just me and him. So we was playing dominoes while we was passing it back and forth, and it got to a certain point was like he was kicking my ass in dominoes, and I was getting too fucking high. I was like, man, Willie, we need to get something to eat, man.
Holy shit.
Pause.
I'd love to smoke with Willie.
That would be incredible.
And guess what? We was in Amsterdam, and it was 420.
Oh my god!
It
Course
was a fucking dream come
That's
true. Like
cosmic, man.
and we was in a cheap ass hotel. You wouldn't believe we was in a hotel that was so small, but we didn't give a fuck. It was about us. It wasn't about having a 5-star hotel. We was in like the Motel 6 or some shit, where it was like real
That's
low
so
budget.
dope.
Then we ended up going to Kentucky Fried Chicken. It was the greatest experience of my life.
Wow, man.
My experience, check this out, with Snoop. I'm waiting outside of Phoenix at the club. He's getting ready to go to the club. He's an hour and a half late. He's on the bus. He's an hour and a half late. After they're on the bus, as he comes to the show, he gets off the bus. He sees me and grabs me. We go back on the bus for another 2 hours.
Oh my god!
We came outside. It was jam-packed. We couldn't even get in.
Oh my God.
Oh, man, it was madness.
That's
Madness.
so funny.
Hey, that's the young Snoop, man. I ain't give a fuck back
Man,
then. I just
hell
really
no.
didn't care. And I'm sorry for making my fans wait, but y'all know how I
God
was.
damn.
I'm different now.
Nobody
I'm on time
went
now.
anywhere. The fans did too jam-packed. I had to leave. I can't deal with it. You couldn't breathe. God damn.
Man, I was happy to see you, champ. You got to
I-
understand,
oof.
man.
Oh,
My bad.
hell yeah.
I was
That's
happy
awesome.
to see you, man.
He's great.
Hey, that's one thing about me. I'm
That's
a
so
big
dope.
ass kid, man. When I see people that I love, even to this day, I'm infatuated with certain people, and I love their craft or whatever they're great at. I love to give them a hug and tell them how great they are, and I want to become their friend. And that's just me. I don't know why, but that's just who I am, and that's why I am.
Hey, do you feel it keeps you in tune with what's going on?
I think it does
Yeah.
because it keeps me, knowing what's relevant, and then still
Yeah.
being able to mix and match and be able to be in the presence of those that are great and to recognize that they're great and to give them their credit for being great.
That's awesome, man.
I love
mean,
the Nipsey though.
Man, he was a great brother. Great brother. Great brother. He had the spirit. A lot of people say that his spirit was so similar to mine. We looked alike. Our swag was similar.
yeah.
But to me, he was like Snoop Dogg with no flaws. Like, to me, without the mess. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a lot of mess in the beginning of my career. I believe he was like going to do things that no one could even imagine. Look at the love that he's getting, the overpouring amount of love that he's getting, showing you that he was inspiring and he was something different than a regular man.
Yeah. He was awesome, man. I remember hearing like a mixtape when I was still in the league,
Right.
dude, years ago, like 10 years ago.
Right.
I was
He
like,
been
this
hustling.
dude's the shit.
He been hustling.
Yeah.
He used to sell tapes, hand to hand, like go to you door to door to your car on the corner, show up to the concerts. He was even at a couple of my concerts back in the days, and I just found this out, that he was selling tapes outside of my concert when I didn't even know him. So I'm like, damn, that makes me respect him that much more, that he
Yeah.
wasn't even trying to get in the concert.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in there. I'm just out here trying to push these CDs
Yeah.
for those that come out, which had that's a hustler's mentality, to want to go get it as opposed to being next to it. I want to go get it.
Yeah.
That's like the door-to-door salesman mentality.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
been lost because there's so many overnight superstars and social media, and you can make your own video and become a star based off of any kind of ridiculous song or statement or whatever you do. This man hustled the original way, the hardcore way, the from the ground up, you know what I'm saying, the roots way of, doing it in the community for the community, and then he built things in the community, and he bought in the community, and then he employed the community. That's the ghetto superstar right there.
Yeah.
What makes you think with the reading that he exploded and expanded to all of our acknowledgement in such a short time?
His spirit. There's love. You only get love when you give love. The spirit that he was, people are starting to like, even people that didn't know him, they researching and they're studying. They're like, man, this man was a loving, beautiful spirit. Man, and then the way his death, because his death was on tape, so people seen it. It doesn't match his spirit. Like, that doesn't go with his spirit. You don't see someone who's that charismatic, so prolific, so beautiful, so about the community, get taken out like that in the community. So it takes you back to Malcolm X. It takes you back to Martin Luther King, Huey P. Newton. It takes you back to the leaders of the black community that were assassinated. But their spirit of love trumped the assassination and their spirit and their legacy lived on forever.
I feel like I'm under the trance of the toad right now.
Yeah.
That toad keep coming back. See, that's why I don't want to fuck with it. Cause see, y'all ain't telling the nigga the truth. That motherfucker don't just leave. Like, this shit right here, this gonna leave in a minute. When I stop and get something to eat, it's gonna be like, all right, nigga, you on chill. But that toad sound like that motherfucker just hangs around and be like, get back in toad mode.
It takes
But
you
I don't
deep,
wanna
man.
get in toad mode.
It takes you deep.
Hey man, I'm trying to be serious right now. I don't give a fuck. Get in toad mode.
But you're kind of already in toad mode, Snoop.
That's why I ain't fucking with it.
Yeah.
Story be told, I'm liable to be something completely different if I do that thing, man.
Yeah.
I know when I'm gonna need it. I know when I'm gonna need it. I'm gonna holler at y'all when I'm gonna need it.
Yeah, exactly. It calls to you, man.
For real. When I want to get that closeness.
Some
to
people
God.
scream.
For real?
Oh no! Oh God!
Whoa.
People come from the next house and say, everything okay? Screaming all throughout the community.
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm just doing some toad.
Yeah.
I know they think I have seances at my house and stuff. There's places, you know?
The game is to be sold, not to be told.
Absolutely. Because, you know, the real reality of it is that those old gods, those legendary gods, they're still alive. You know, it's just people don't pray to them.
Right.
They're
Say
still
that.
alive.
You right. You right. You so right.
People ain't acknowledged to them. They don't know they exist. They're still alive.
Right. Right. That's heavy that you said that. Because because I always wanted to know, gods, are there a limit or do they continue to reproduce?
Listen, right? This is the deal. Our whole existence has been about serving. You know,
True.
Even it comes from arrogant people. The biggest service, because they became once was the most arrogant,
Mm-hmm.
and they had been made believers, beaten in submission, and they're not even worthy of being. Oh, fuck. Shit.
That's
God.
right.
Yeah, there's many gods, I think. Both the dark and the light,
Right.
you know?
Both sides.
Yeah. Because everything in the universe has a yin and a yang.
Right. It has to be.
Yeah.
Dark ones are good too, though.
Yeah, for sure. They're
Yeah,
not
dark ones are
necessarily
good, too.
bad. It's just dark.
Right.
It's just how you use them.
Yeah. It's the truth.
That is so true.
You know, it's how you use them.
It's the truth, man. Snoop, are you doing any more acting?
Just dropped a movie with Matthew McConaughey called Beach Bum.
That's right.
Yeah, it was on television. I saw you guys do a
That's
commercial.
right.
Didn't you do a commercial for
Yes,
promo?
sir.
Promo? Yeah, I saw
Beach
that.
Bum. It's in theaters right now. Make sure y'all go check it out.
Hell yeah,
It's a
dude.
stoner flick.
Love it.
You know what I'm saying? It's in this world. It's in this
Yeah.
vein.
You put Cheek Chong them really out of business, dude.
Oh, no, them my dogs. You know, they'd never be out of business. They actually capitalizing right
I
now.
know.
Actually, Tommy Chong was pushing bongs for a long time. That's what they took him to jail for. He wasn't selling weed. He was selling bongs. And they took him to jail for it. But, you know, Cheech and Chong, shout out to them because they was like the first pioneers of this shit, of this smoking shit, this duo combination, two men on
Remember, we
screen.
used to always laugh at them when we see them on television.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Up
they
in
was the
smoke.
shit. Yeah, man.
Hell
Nice
yeah.
dreams.
Yeah.
Nice dream. They got caught in a insane asylum and stuff, and his balls started itching.
Man,
They
that
were
shit was dope
hysterical.
as fuck. They was funny as fuck, man.
Yeah.
They was funny as fuck.
No doubt, man.
And then Cheech started doing kid shit after a while. As a
Yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
He be doing like rated G shit. Like, how the fuck is you doing
yeah,
rated
yeah.
G shit?
Playing like the dad or
Yeah.
the teacher or something.
That means everybody can change.
True indeed. True indeed.
Absolutely, man. I think we all have the capacity to change.
Well, you saying that some people will never change.
Yes.
That's true. That's based off of who you are. But
Right.
Some people they have to be felt that they need to change. Some
Yeah.
people feel they don't need to change.
Right.
Like Snoop, I don't know how you feel, but me as a Libra, I feel my whole life is about balance.
Always.
And
I always say that.
moderation.
I always say that. I say that even when it comes to like misunderstandings in the industry, they always call me like to be the one to settle the differences.
Wow.
Like
You're
I'm,
that guy.
I'm the guy that they call on. Like if it's two rappers beefing, at the end of the day, Uncle Snoop gonna get a call from both of them.
That's awesome.
That's so awesome.
And then
dude.
I'll put the leverage on you was wrong and you was wrong. Let's get right. You know what I'm saying? I'm never gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that way it always gets resolved, and it's like that's just been my role for like the past 15 years. Like they call me Uncle Snoop. Can you believe that?
I know.
How did
That's
I go
an
I didn't
from
honor,
know.
though.
I didn't
That's
know
an
that
honor.
that's why they called you that. though.
Doesn't it make sense now?
It totally
Because
does.
If there's a
Totally
cool
makes
ass
sense.
uncle that you can go to
Yeah.
to help you with shit, to help you navigate and to be there when things ain't right, it's your Uncle Snoop.
Dude,
'Cause
I've
he
been
understands.
I've been the same guy in my life.
For real, right?
Yes, absolutely, man. I'm
That's
the
confirmation.
guy. Yeah, absolutely.
It's confirmation to this Libra thing. Why is our sign based on a scale?
Right. I know. It's just that's our life. We're like our lives are that embodiment of that.
And it don't even bother you to balance it out now.
No.
Like you got so used to it now.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's just your thing.
Yeah, man.
They want me to be mad at certain people, or like if somebody do me wrong and I'm
Yeah.
like, I still give them another opportunity or give them another shot. They be like, man, I don't know how you do it, dog. You be always because
I
that's,
get that all
that's
the
just my
time.
balance.
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they tell you that all the
You gotta
time.
make
Damn,
your
I don't know how the
enemies-
hell you
what
Yeah.
is that? You gotta make your enemies your friends.
Hey, man. You kill him with love, dude.
Thank you. Kindness.
Yeah, kill him with kindness, man. I have seen, because there was a time in my football playing days where I was a fucking psychopath.
You
I
had
had
to
so
be.
much anger and rage in me, man. And I've been the guy to escalate things, but my nature is in just coming back with love. If someone has an issue with me or something I did or with my wife, she says something to me, I go, okay, how can I make this better?
True.
What
Not how can I escalate it?
can I take responsibility for and just surrender to right now where I was wrong, And it's like, shit, man, and you end it with a smile and a hug and I love you, and then, things are good. And other than that, man, it's like, fuck, dude. Life is too short to be pissed off.
True.
Dude,
It hurts.
I got a question for you, Ed. Now, you play football, and a lot of my friends, because I have a football league, friends, my son, a lot of people play football, and a lot of them have sustained certain injuries up top.
Concussions.
Yeah, that CTE thing.
Yeah.
Do you feel that this is helping you contend with your CTE better than most players who played in the league?
Snoop, I love you, dude. I love you for asking that, because that's how I got here.
Wow.
I came out of the league and I started writing and speaking about how cannabis, I believe cannabis not only as an alternative to the opiates and the pills and all that shit, but cannabis kept my mind together through all the brain injuries. And then I find out our federal government has a patent on cannabinoids as neuroprotectants and antioxidants.
Oh, wow.
Patent
He's deep with this, Snoop.
6,630,507.
He's deep.
And I believe that because I smoked throughout my career, Snoop, I would come home every day, driving home, blasting your music, gin and
smoke
juice,
you something.
and I was smoking a joint on
And
the ride
motherfucker
home.
felt good about it.
Dude, it was healing.
Your body got back intact, right?
It was the only thing that would get me ready for that grind again.
I got to be in the house smoking and listening to the music. If I'm driving, I'm getting a fucking accident, get pulled over.
And I was just in the zone in those days, man.
Because I'm noticing now, like, it's becoming more conversation now.
Yeah.
Because a lot of guys that left the league are saying, fuck it, I smoked when I was in there. I couldn't have said it when I was there, but I'm saying it now.
Yeah.
Y'all motherfuckers gave me pills that fucked me up. Y'all sent me to neurologists that fucked me up. When I got rid of all of that shit and just started going home smoking, when I could, when that time period, when y'all stopped testing,
Yeah.
when I was smoking and getting right, I was right.
Yes.
And it's a lot of y'all that's coming to the table now saying, look here, man, trying to speak for those that's in the league to try to help them out now.
Exactly.
Because your voice matters. Because first of all, if I had a successful career and I don't have any brain damage and I'm still able to sustain and communicate and articulate, that's what I want for these young players.
Absolutely.
I don't want them coming out the league frustrated, mad, suicidal,
No.
getting into domestic fights, because that's what the shit is about.
Exactly.
Like, when you see a player getting into a fight, an altercation, or something with his woman, let me give you the synopsis of it all, because a lot of people don't understand this.
Tell him, Snoop.
You got a football player that's been coached his whole life, and his coach been telling him, shut up, do this, you ain't shit, get better, you blah, 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 blah. And you can never say nothing to the coach but, no, sir, yes, sir, no, sir, yes, sir. Now you take this grown man who's been told that his whole life. Now he has a companion at home who's his wife, his girlfriend. He's used to hearing the coach cuss him out all day. Then he goes home. And now the girl wants to cuss him out.
Oh, no.
Now she wants to argue. So now his capacity for her is not for the coach. I'm not going to say no, sir, yes, sir to her. I'm liable to beat her ass or put hands on her or do something aggressive because I can't control
Yes.
this
Dude,
shit up top
you're so right
that I've been
on.
controlling on the football field my whole life. And now I'm coming home to my girl arguing with me, and she just pushed one button that may cause me to kill her or kill myself or do something detrimental that I'm going to lose my contract and lose my mind and lose my life. Am I lying?
You are dead on, man. That's exactly right. You know, that's why we have all this shit, man. You're programmed to run on adrenaline and cortisol in the fight or flight mode. And if you don't have anything to come home, most guys, they're taking pills, they're drinking alcohol,
Right.
which exacerbates all that shit, man. When if you just allowed guys to use this to come home,
Don't forget cocaine.
cocaine, if you allowed guys to come home and smoke a little weed, decompress,
Right.
get you out of that fight or flight mode,
Right.
man, it's invaluable. Like you said, you're not going to have these young guys aren't going to have to leave the league in shambles.
Right, because that's what's happening to them right now, and nobody's going underneath the story. They're just seeing all this domestic fighting and all this, but they're not knowing that this guy is programmed to get cussed out and talked bad to by his coaches his whole life, and then he comes home, and now his girlfriend wants to talk to him like that.
So true, man.
Like, that's a fine line right there.
Yep.
And if you don't know, you don't know.
And the NFL wants to hide it. They want to hide it. They want to sweep it under the rug, and they want to fucking blame these guys and kick him out the door.
No, help him.
Exactly.
If you helped him, if you assisted him, he would have a tone down. That's why most rappers don't have that domestic dispute, because if we get into an argument with our girl, we jumping in the car, smoking our weed and riding off.
Right.
And we on to the next. You get what I'm saying? It's a different it's a scenario because we don't have those rules and regulations. We don't have a commissioner. We don't have drug tests. We don't have none of that. We have whatever we want, and we dictate what we dictate. And I feel like that's what's missing from the NFL.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Thank you, bro.
Come
Man,
on,
I'm having an awesome day here.
That's so awesome, Mike. Dude, we got the
Getting high,
fucking legend
talking
in the
shit.
house, man.
Hey, shout out to the NHL and the MLB. Because the NHL and the MLB don't test.
That's right.
They
really?
Oh, hell no. I smoke with a lot of baseball players and hockey guys.
Nice, dude.
During the season, after the season. I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
when
beautiful.
I've been to a hockey game before, right? So I'm in a hockey game.
Hockey is the shit.
So they bring me
love
down.
it.
This is the only time I've been to a hockey game. I'm in Phoenix. I go downstairs, and this is a charity game. So I go downstairs, and I go in the lobby to meet the guy. And so I'm in the lobby. The guys are butt naked. Everybody's naked, right? So, no. That's not the interesting part.
I know, but I'm
Everybody
laughing
butt
because I
naked.
know.
But the woman that's a reporter is right in the center of them all, and they're all around her. And she's talking to him. And they're talking to her, they're drinking, pouring champagne. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah, insane.
Crazy. That's my first time I've ever been around hockey players or
The
anything.
locker room.
There's a bunch of savages, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, they is.
Holy shit.
Hockey
they is.
players for
Fuck.
sure, man.
Because you know they get to fight, Mike, and the referee just leave them alone.
I know.
Yeah.
Checking each other.
Like, get like a brawl, like, until somebody fall out.
Yeah, that's interesting, about the cultures of sports.
Right.
Because football players are savages, but they've been so beaten down
Right.
that you don't have the luxury of being an individual. That's why I always loved Randy Moss, man.
Yeah, because he
He was
at work.
him.
Yeah,
you
at
know?
all times.
At all times. And I always loved that about Randy. And,
Well, he was raised off that Snoop Dogg music, so
oh, hell yeah, bro.
attribute
Hell yeah.
that to that.
Of course, man.
That mentality.
Of course. And you are the godfather, one of the
sports
godfathers
were
of that.
invented from a war.
Yeah.
For
From
real?
war. From a war. Like soccer was
I
invented
see
from
that
China.
later, Snoop.
Because when Ming Dynasty, when they fight, they cut the head off of their, and they play soccer, kicking it around.
Are you serious?
Yes.
That's how
Soccer.
soccer was invented.
I don't fucking believe you, Mike. You high as fuck. That toad over here doing shit. I'm not finna Google that shit. Fuck all
Look
that.
it up, man.
That's the toad, man. Fuck all that. Nigga talking about they cut a nigga head off and it started, soccer started being. So how they create basketball? Some motherfucker was walking down the alley and was like, man, fuck all that. Cut his head off.
Mr. Naismith.
Mr. Naismith said, cut his head off. Then let's start shooting this
Check it
motherfucker.
out. No, that's the 10,000 Greek. Check this out. This is beautiful.
Hey, this is what getting high is all about. Doing research, right?
I love these Snoop.
Give me some research, Mike. Get my game right. Brazilian soccer fan decapitate ref after he stabbed and killed
come on,
player.
let's go back to the Chinese stuff, man. God damn.
They wasn't playing in Brazil, man. They was not
Holy
playing.
shit. I'm going to say, how was soccer invented?
Yes.
There goes some
England
shit.
invented a game of running and kicking a ball in the mid-19th century, although the Chinese claimed to have played a version centuries earlier. They called it football not because the ball is played with feet, but because the game is played on foot rather than horseback. But I need to know how it was created. Was that because I see a rock right there with a motherfucking monkey.
He kicked it, right?
Yeah, like the beginning of the time, he hurt his foot trying to kick that motherfucker. He was like, man, that motherfucker hurt. We got to get something softer than that goddamn rock to kick.
You do better
and I
than
ain't
that.
got no shoes, nigga. They ain't made shoes yet. He tried to kick a rock like a soccer ball with no shoes, so that didn't work. Then they got over here, look like the England people tried to create some shit.
What country was it that...
Japan. They said, no, Chinese. Go to China. Go to China.
China.
Oh, no, I want to know the beginning.
Yeah.
The shit Mike talking about the
Fuck.
before
Are you sure that
Christ.
wasn't like Genghis Khan, Mike?
No, Genghis Khan invented germ warfare.
Germ warfare?
Yeah, throwing dead, rotten bodies over the wall.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Snoop, we're trying to do...
I need that lighter. This nigga high as a motherfucker. This nigga coming up with all kind of shit. This should need to be a game
I think
show.
we got food
whatever
coming
Mike
soon,
says.
too.
We'll be back with whatever Mike says for 500.
Well, Mike, we want to get Mike to have a little history show.
Yeah,
Where he
because this
goes and
motherfucker give me
talks
some
about
history where it's like, okay, I kind of believe it, but that tone keep overwhelming my thoughts. Can anybody verify that soccer was created by somebody getting their head cut off?
Yeah, put that. Yeah,
Was
put that
soccer invented...
I like that. You can put that shit in on the computer.
Right. See, y'all need to have, what's the bitch name? Alexa
with...
or Siri.
Yeah.
I
One of
met
them-
Siri before.
Them bitches that
White
Siri.
chick. I met
Look,
Siri. I
bitch.
met Siri, nigga. You laughing
Was it-
for? What you laughing over here? I met Siri.
You met Siri before
Yeah, I met her.
in real life?
Yeah. It's a little
Who is
smart.
she?
Very nice, smart, nice white lady.
This nigga the
Great
only
voice.
motherfucker in the
look,
world
right
to ever
here.
meet Siri.
Dude, look.
What is
Legend has it that the first time this celebratory sport was played in Britain was after the defeat of a Danish prince. After decapitating the prince in true barbarian fashion, they decided to kick around his head.
No word on who had to clean up after him.
Yeah.
Oh shit. See, Mike is tapped in,
His
bro.
story, he's very historic. He's very historic.
Dude is tapped.
I like that. I like that.
That's insane.
He tapped in.
Yeah. But you're a big football fan.
I love football and soccer.
Yeah.
I've been in these countries before where I actually met.
Soccer's made a comeback
Yeah,
unbelievable.
I met a lot of these
Any
big time
sport.
players. You know, Ronaldo, Ronaldinho,
Yeah.
Drogba,
Yeah.
Wayne Rooney, David Beckham.
I met Wayne Rooney. I met David Beckham. I met Pele. I met
I ain't met Pele yet.
I met
How's Pele?
Maradona, huh?
How's Pele?
I ain't met Pele.
Just to distinguish.
That's big.
It's a bad.
Yeah.
Pele is-
You know. Pele's just a
That's
badass.
Ali, Pele.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
he up there with
He's up
Ali,
there.
man. That's Pele,
Badass.
man. Knock it off. That's
Cool, confident,
Pele.
badass.
You
Nigga
guys
got
gone to the
one
World
name.
Cup?
Mm-mm.
You haven't been to the World Cup?
When Russia
I
won
wanna
the
go.
World Cup.
That'd be fun.
I went there.
You
Actually,
did?
No, I went after they won it. I went
Oh.
to Russia to watch them play.
When a motherfucker got one name, you know they the shit.
Yeah.
Pele.
Pele.
What's
when
his last
when I was
name?
in Russia with Pele, right?
Lay, bitch.
It was a
First
it was a-
name
it was
Pele,
a- it was
last
a
name
crippled
Lay.
Football player. They
Bitch.
said, Pele, Pele, Pele. Pele's known all over the world.
Oh, yeah. He's a legend, man.
That's how you should walk in the party.
Yeah.
Bitch. First name Pay, last name Lay. Believe it.
So funny. Oh my God.
Yeah, he
like-
must have done things no one ever seen before.
He did.
Yeah.
He did the helicopter kick.
Yeah, football kick.
Yeah, then he probably was faster than everybody too. That's when in the 1960s, you know, motherfuckers, but he probably was the only black dude out there was fast as a motherfucker too. He was doing tricks with the ball, and you know what I'm saying. And his IQ out there was hell of a. He knew how to pass the ball and get other people involved. He was a team player. He wasn't selfish. You know what I'm saying. That's what made him great. That he could have just did it all by himself, but he was involving everybody else. Like I like players like that. That's team orientated. You good enough to be bad by yourself, but you know. The team makes me better when we all look good. I like that.
I was this awesome poetic stuff here today.
Hell yeah, dude. Have you guys seen that movie Victory? With Sly Stallone, Pele's in it.
Yeah, that's 100
They're
the
at-
80s, right?
Yeah, yeah.
In the 80s.
And they're in a
Concentration camp, so to speak.
yeah,
right?
yeah.
I need to see it.
Or it's like a POW
Get that
camp.
from me, Jazz.
Prisoner of war
Victory.
camp.
Yeah.
It's called Victory.
It's called Victory, and Pele's in it. And they form a team to play the Nazis in Paris
To play against Hitler.
and then they escape at
Oh,
the
that's
end
gangster.
because they whip their ass.
That's gangster.
Pele's in it.
That's
Yeah,
hard.
it's dope as hell.
That's fucking dope. Just that idea sounds
It's a
dope.
dope
as fuck.
movie. It's like it's the soccer version of Longest Yard.
Oh, that was the shit. The Burt Reynolds.
Yeah,
That motherfucker was hard.
Yeah,
You know that
Burt,
move
yeah.
right here, the clothesline?
yeah.
When I was playing quarterback in 1981, a motherfucker clotheslined me like that in the game, and the ref didn't call nothing.
Fuck.
That was real football. Boom! I ran right into that motherfucker, just flipped. Bam! Everybody in the crowd was like, ooh.
Every football player has that moment, man.
Nah, for real.
Yeah.
How did you feel when your boy was playing?
I felt good when my son was
He was
playing.
looking good. He looked real good.
You know what? I never played high school football, so when he did high school football, that was like my dream come true. And he excelled. He won a national championship. They played big games on ESPN. He got recruited. He signed a scholarship to UCLA. Like all the shit
That's
that I
awesome.
wanted to do, he did. And it was like, it was fun watching it.
That's so
It must have
awesome,
been
man.
beautiful.
Yeah, right?
That's dope.
That shows that you done something as a kid that you could be proud of, make your parents proud, that you have universities interested in paying for you to go to school based
Such-
off of your ability and you working at something.
Yeah.
Like that was the ultimate for me, because I know in my neighborhood a lot of guys went to the NFL and went to college, so I know what it took for them to make it. So to see my son not use my celebrity and not use me, but all him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that was like, ugh.
That's
I
so
love
awesome,
that.
man.
You know what I mean?
Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
It's dope as hell.
Thank you.
Did you like go with him to any of the trips to see schools?
Nah, the coaches came to him.
Oh, okay.
He went to a couple of visits that I was like, I ain't going there with you. And all they did was the he got game. They put all them
Yeah,
girls
yeah,
on him.
of
And
course.
You know how they did
Yeah.
him. I like this school.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
How many women did they put on you? Oh, 2 of them. I think I like this school now.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
they must have put some Hispanic girls on your ass on this
That's
school.
a
huh?
trip.
Ain't that the routine?
That's what they do, man.
And then when he got back home,
It's paradise.
when we got back home, he started like breaking down his choices. And I'm like, why you don't like that school no more? They tried to use me. They tried to put girls on me and stuff. All right, nigga, I told you that's what they was going to try to do. Then he started to like Jim Moore. Jim Moore was a hell of a coach. Like, just
Yeah.
the things he said, like the family vibe and just Jim Moore just felt like a father. Like I could pass my son over to him.
That's awesome.
You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's a decision that you got to make when you at that point. Like, I'm giving my son to somebody to be his father for the next 4 years.
Yeah.
And he just felt like he could handle it.
Yeah. I met Jim when he was coaching the Seahawks because I was going into the draft at the Combine. I thought he was a good dude.
He is. He's a great guy.
Yeah.
Great man. I love him a lot.
That's awesome, man. Well, he got fired, right?
Yeah.
And
But it wasn't
Chip
his fault.
came in? Yeah, of course.
It wasn't his fault. He turned the city around. Actually, he beat SC a couple
I
of
know.
times. So they was wrong for that.
Yeah.
And they'll pay.
Yeah.
Because Chip's not going to do it. That fast-paced bullshit-ass offense is not going to work.
Yeah.
Because the kids don't go there. You got to have the right kids to go to the program to run that type of shit.
Yeah.
And you're not getting them. SC not getting them, you not getting them. They're going to the SEC and the ACC.
Yeah.
That's just what's happening right now. You guys aren't winning. You guys' programs don't look right. Kids are smart.
Yeah.
They know I want to be on TV. I want to be in big games. And I want an opportunity to try to go to the NFL.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. And where are they going? Alabama, Clemson,
Georgia,
Florida State.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Anything that's bigger and better than what we looking like right now.
Yeah. I know, man. Back when I was at Arizona, SC was in their prime.
Lindell White and all those guys.
Oh, yeah. Reggie, I mean, shit was just crazy. It was like a pro team.
Who, Reggie White?
No,
Reggie Bush.
Oh.
But see, that's because Pete Carroll had a systematic team that was grounded in making sure, first of all, nothing out of Southern California leaves here. We get all of that first.
Yeah.
Second, we're going to go to Texas and grab a few. We're going to go to Florida and grab a few. We're going to go to all the areas that you don't think we can go to, and we're going to get a couple of them guys to come mix and match with us.
Yeah, he did.
Pete Carroll had a nice system in place to where kids wanted to play for him, and they wanted to play for his coaches, not just him, but his staff. Look who was on his staff. He had Kiffin, Sarkisian, he had Ogeron, he had a bunch of guys that ended up going. They ended up going and having great coaching careers. Come on, man,
staff.
Please.
Yeah. Yeah. Were you an SC fan growing up?
Die hard. Charles White, Marcus Allen, Ricky Bell. You know what I'm saying? I go back. I wore number 12 when I played football because I love Charles White so much.
That's dope.
I played quarterback for like 5 years, and then I got switched to wide receiver because it was too much shit going on. You got to learn too much to be a quarterback. I'm like, damn, it went from just throwing the ball right and left to reading coverages and oh, fuck all that. I'm going to wide receiver. That's too much. That's too much information.
Yeah, dude. Mike, did you play football?
Never played sports but fight.
Wow.
Well, that's a good sport, fighting a motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get my cousin Mike to beat your ass.
That's the original sport.
And I was younger than him. When they came to get me, I was younger than him.
He'd be like, oh, this little motherfucker right here? Yeah, him.
Snoop, how's it been partnering up with Martha Stewart on some stuff?
Doesn't that look awesome together?
It's dope.
You're like almost like a, man, what do you call that stuff again? I forgot, like,
An infomercial guy?
yeah. Fuck. Honorary white guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You know what? Our relationship is so dope because it's a mutual love and respect. And it's like, I love being around people that know more than me. And she knows more than me. She's wiser than me, and she's smarter than me. And, you know, it's an information, magnet when I'm around her. And we get a lot from each other. Like, I give her a little, she give me a lot. And this is what love is about, like just meeting people and connecting and building relationships.
We got some food here, man.
Oh, man.
Straight
Where
from
did they come
Postmates.
from?
Roscoe's, baby.
Postmates? Thank you, baby.
Awesome. You can put it, I'll take it.
We're going to eat it afterwards, though, because I don't want to mess this interview up right now. I'll be smacking this shit all in the interview.
Nah, be yourself, dude.
No, that's why I'm going to beat myself. I'm going to wait till we finish, because I'm going to eat like a motherfucker. I ain't going to want to be talking when I'm eating.
What do you got in there?
I don't know, Mike.
A bunch of shit.
Birds. Check it out when we're
birds
done.
Birds and bees, flowers and trees.
Hey, man, this is what happens when you party with Mike Tyson.
Right. Postmates.
Postmates, baby. Pod sponsor.
Is that in the way of the shot? Yeah, they need to move that.
Take that.
There you go.
Put that there.
Good looking out.
Till we're done.
Well, that's exciting.
Yeah, dude. Right, Mike?
Awesome.
We're building
Postmates.
this thing, man.
I'm going to use that shit even when I ain't up here and just tell them I'm with Mike.
Yeah.
I need to get for 15. Yes. Put it on Mike's tab. Postmates. Yes. Yeah, it's Snoop.
I'll accept
it's
it.
Snoop.
I'll
You can't
accept
recognize
it.
my fucking voice. It's me. Yes, like I was saying before you rudely interrupted me. I'd like to get 15 orders of baby back ribs.
That's awesome, man.
You don't gain weight, do you, Snoop?
Hell no, Mike. I stay like I'm supposed to be. You understand me? Slim and shrimp.
What else you got going now, man? What are your projects you're currently working on?
I'm working on an album right now called I Want to Thank Me. Should be out late May, early June. Putting together a movie with it as well. And just trying to keep my foot in the game. You know, I do records when I want to, not because I have to.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's necessary for me to make some music again because it's a period of time where I feel like it's a void. I always make music when it's a void, when it's something like nothing like I do. Or it's something that I need to say that's not being said. So that's what I'm doing with this project right here.
That's awesome, man.
Who you like to work with?
Well, it's only one artist I really want to work with. That's Sade. I've been trying to reach out to her for a minute.
How's that working out?
That would be awesome.
I'm trying to make it happen. I just want to get in the room with her, man, because I love her voice, her style, her whole everything. And I just think we could make something real, extravagant.
Definitely. That would be dope.
I'd even wear my hair in a ponytail that day. Just for her. I slick it back with gel.
This is exotic.
Very exotic. Mike, how you feel?
High.
Yeah,
I'm really high.
feel good. Chilled out with the toad.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah, that
Snoop,
toad is special.
man.
I'm good, man. The toad game, man. Special shout out to all the people out there that been supporting the Mike Tyson podcast, support my main man Ed. Appreciate the love. This is what we do, man. I'm a special guest on the show, but I'm very honored to be a part of a show that's so special.
This
Thanks,
is a
brother.
wonderful promoter right here.
He's the man, dude. Thank you so much, man.
Hey, man, thank y'all for having me, and I do love the cup right here. This is something that y'all want, right?
Yes, sir.
I could tell, because motherfuckers don't put cups in the middle unless it's a prized possession or something, and it's full of joints. So what I'm going to do is,
Yes.
because I didn't do nothing in the show, I'm just going to take a few with
Yeah,
There
me.
you
please
go.
do that.
Please.
That's a pleasure.
Later on
Absolutely.
today, I'm going to see Bishop, and
Oh, that'd be awesome.
There you
gonna
go.
want one of those, and then I'm going to go see my dentist
Please,
lady.
Yeah,
take
yeah,
more.
please.
Take more. We love you.
Then my
Absolutely,
hairstylist,
man.
I know she gonna try to get one too.
Yeah,
so it
for
don't make
sure.
no sense for them to even
Yeah.
be just that. They don't even make no sense for them to
Just
even
take
be
it
up
all,
there.
dude.
It
Yeah,
don't even
take
make-
them all,
That
brother.
don't even make no sense for them to be up there. That cup looks so much better without them.
I
It's
agree.
beautiful, man.
Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that cup.
You look good, Snoop, with that.
Hell yeah. Thanks, brother.
Tell Bishop I love him, man.
Love you too, Mikey.
Mike, another great app, man.
Oh, man, this
Right.
is going to be awesome.
Charge it to the game.
The best.
Yeah, to the game.
Well, thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening to this episode of Hot Boxing. I'm Eben Britton,
I'm Mike Tyson.
And I'm Big Snoop Dogg.
and we're out of here.
Peace.